Today, on the Tom Kearin Channel, manifest an absurd abundance of wealth and love in your life now. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Tom Kearin Channel and studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning, and welcome back to the Tom Kearin Channel and studios of Be Something Wonderful. We have a powerful video for you this morning, and we also just released one on our Be Something Wonderful YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out. Also, this coming Sunday on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel, we're going to have our first live event or our first live stream of the year. And this is going to be at 12 noon time, Sunday, January 26, 2025, 12 noon time Pacific time. I'm going to come to you live and answer your questions while you are asking them during the live event. And I'm also going to be touching on topics and questions that you've been sending to us at info@besomethingwonderful.com. So be sure to join us if you're a member, and if you're not, check out the link below. Guys, big video. It's based on this guy I talked to. He said in his words, he goes, Tom, over the last 2 years, I've manifested an absurd amount or abundance of money and an abundant dating life, more than I ever have in my entire life. Now, he told the story of coming from some credit card debt, right? No savings and credit card debt, to now amassing $408,000 in his savings. He has that, I guess, in savings and some investments now. And he's a salesperson. He goes, and my pipeline is full. I'm closing deals. He goes, not every deal closes. He goes, but I know that the pipeline will always be full. I like how he talks about pipeline because that sounds like source. And I'm going to get to this in a few minutes, this idea of source. And he says he's had more dates than he's ever had, right? He goes, it's nothing serious. He goes, my love life was in the dumpster, right? He goes, now there's a lot of interest. I'm dating a lot. Over 2 years, right? He turns everything around. And some of the things he pointed to, he said one of the big influences for him, and I touched on this because this was also part of the motivation or part of the influence for today's video on the Be Something Wonderful channel. 2 of you influenced that video. Is that idea that don't be the seeker of what you want and desire. Be the source. He goes, that really resonated with me. Because he was imagining and doing techniques and affirming and all that. But he goes, it just felt like I was still seeking. It was coming from the idea that I'm the seeker. Because when I really moved to that idea that I'm source, I'm imagining this as source. I'm desiring this as the source of everything I want. Do you see? I'm affirming this as the source, as the God of my reality. I am the creator. I am source. I am God and there is no other. These are some of the things we had talked about. This was the big shift in him, right? Seeing that there's no separation, that he's source of everything he wants. He doesn't have to seek it. It's already there within him. That fulfillment's already there. He's just, remember, you're just expressing yourself as the fulfillment that you already are. And he even talked about one of his, so I was asking him about, were there any particular techniques or affirmations that he wanted to share that I could share with you? One of them was interesting because I had pointed to this in an early video now, I think a couple of years ago, where I talked about the idea of Tony Robbins, that master creator, right? Tony Robbins, no doubt, has created an absurd amount of love and wealth and well-being in his life. And one of the affirmations that he used was this: God's wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. That's what he repeated, or that idea, that type of affirmation. I think that it could take on different variations, but it was something like that. This is what this guy used. He goes, this is one of my go-to. I am God and there is no other. And also, God's wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. In other words, it's that, remember, not coming from the idea that he's separate from God or separate from that wealth, but that God's wealth flows to him in avalanches of abundance because he's one with God, because he's the source and not the seeker. And clearly that's a powerful affirmation that worked for Tony Robbins. Right? God's wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I am God and there is no other. Really powerful. These are some of the things that he was talking about. He created imaginal scenes, right, and all these other things. But that movement over 2 years, right, total transformation in his life. How did it happen? From him shifting from being a seeker of it outside of himself to being the source of it already being within him. And that he gets to experience that, demonstrate that fulfillment. Remember, as it unfolds from within him as a physical experience. It's already there. It's already here and now. But you as ultimate reality, you as all that is, you experience that all that isness as a change in the changeless reality, as an unfolding from within you. It's all here and now. This is what he got, right? But of course you have the horizontal linear unfolding or experience of that. So you can know yourself as all that is. So you can know yourself as that simultaneous everything, everywhere, all at once being. Try that. Manifest, guys, now. An absurd, right? Absurd abundance. I love that word, absurd. Of wealth and love in your life, right? By declaring that you're not the seeker, you're the source. This relates a lot to the video that we released on the Be Something Wonderful channel this morning. And that God's wealth that you are, because remember, you are one with God, but you and God are one, right? You and that abundance are one. It's already yours. Of course it flows in avalanches of abundance to you because you're the source of it. That's it. Try that today. Guys, that's how you do it, right? Remember, it really is a shift within you from seeker to source, right? It's that seeking that creates that idea that it's in the future and apart from you and separate from you. It's knowing yourself as the source of it. That now you know you're just creating the physical experience. You're just knowing yourself as that one source, as that one reality, as that one God, as that physical experience unfolds in time, in space, in change. It's change within that changeless reality that you are. That's powerful. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Tom Kearin Channel and studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you for being with me here on the Tom Kearin Channel and on the Be Something Wonderful YouTube channel, and if you're a member, for being a member of the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. We're always great to have you here. Thanks for your comments and sharing the information. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on our other social media platforms, including Instagram at Tom Kearin, Twitter at Tom Kearin, and TikTok at Be Something Wonderful, or anywhere, either at Tom Kearin, the Tom Kearin, or Be Something Wonderful. You can find us. Creators with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.